Guavas are healthy, delicious fruits which are easy to grow in your garden. In today's video, we will look at 3 absolutely delicious guava varieties and how to care for your guava trees. So the first variety of guava we are looking at is the Mexican white guava. Now all guavas are tropical plants, which mean that they do not tolerate cold very well. So although you can easily grow them in states like California, Florida, Hawaii, and many other states where the temperatures are warm, if you have cold temperatures, the guava plants do not tolerate cold. And if you have cold temperatures, you can still grow guavas, but you can grow them in containers. So as you can see here, the guava tree, it sprawls into a nice, beautiful looking canopy. The Mexican white guava does not grow into a very large tree, as you can see here. But this tree, which is about 5 feet tall and about 5 years old, produces a lot of guavas. And as you can see here, the fruits are pretty large in size and the tree is absolutely loaded with fruits. In fact, during the months of the fruiting season, the tree becomes so heavy that it has to be supported. And as you can see, this Mexican white guava produces really large fruits, absolutely large fruits that are a little bit on the firmer side compared to the other guava varieties, and taste wise they are also not very sweet. So these guavas are excellent if you like guavas which are not sweet but have a mild and sour taste to them. It's a mix of sour and sweetness in this guava, so that's what makes this guava taste very unique. It's not extremely sweet, and this is the reason this is one of my favorite guava varieties to grow. If you like guavas that are not very sweet, if you just want to eat them raw, this is a great guava variety. It also has a lot of vitamin C. Usually guavas that have lesser sugars have higher amounts of vitamin C. So this is a great healthy guava variety to grow out of all the other varieties. Now let's look at the fruits. So the fruits, as you can see here, are pretty large. This guava produced the largest amount of fruit and the largest size of fruits as well compared to all the other guava plants. And as you can see here, it's almost at 6 pounds here, these 4 guavas. So it's a very productive plant, and for a plant of about 5 feet tall, it's a great plant that you can grow in your garden. And now let's look at how the guava looks like from the inside, because this is a very important characteristic of every guava plant. As you can see, it's a little hard to cut this guava because it's pretty firm and not soft at all, as you can see here. So it does have seeds. It has a lot of seeds, hard seeds. So if you have good teeth and you can chew those seeds, you can eat this guava raw. So to summarize, the Mexican white guava has a tree that grows up to about 5 to 6 feet. It produces a lot of guavas. The fruit size are medium to large. The guava tastes a little bit on the sour to sweet side, not very sweet. And then it produces guavas that have a lot of seeds, a lot of hard seeds, and a firm pulp. Now let's look at the second guava variety, which is the ruby red guava. Now this is as tropical as a guava gets, because this is a typical tropical plant. As you can see here, it's sprawling, almost dwarf kind of a tree, but it spreads very wide rather than spreading tall, which is a good thing because it's easy to harvest the hundreds of fruits this guava tree produces. I mean, this is a heavy producer. This is one of the heaviest producing plants I've grown. The guavas that it produces are medium sized guavas. They're not very large, so small to medium sized, with a soft exterior, and the flesh of this guava plant is red in color. So as you can see here, let's open this guava and see. So as you can see here, red guavas that are extremely soft, and the seeds are soft too. So if you like these kind of guavas, which you can put in smoothies, this is a great guava variety to grow in your garden. It's sweet and it's soft and it's got seeds that are not very hard. This is the small guava plant that we started with, and this is one guava plant that really grows very well from seed as well. Now usually guava plants follow the same technique as other trees, that grafted trees are better than trees grown from seed. But I've seen that this is one guava variety that grows very well when grown from seeds. So here is the summary of the ruby red guava. They produce trees that are about 5 feet high, bushy trees. They are extremely heavy producers and produce small to medium fruit, which are sweet and mild tasting, red pulp, soft seeds, and the pulp is very soft. And the third and final variety of guava we will be looking at today is my favorite guava variety, the white Arabian guava. Now this grows into a large tree, as you can see here, one of the largest trees, not dwarfed by any means, but the fruits that it produces are absolutely delicious. It produces small to medium fruits, but the fruits have a soft skin and soft flesh, and they're white and they're very sweet. One of the sweetest guavas I've grown, and for flavor, I don't think there's any guava that tastes better than this guava variety. If you like sweet guavas, if you like guavas that are soft, that have soft skin and soft flesh and soft seeds, you will love this guava variety. It's got this hint of a very unique guava flavor to it, which makes it so nice. Now, pruning is one thing that you would need to do for your guava plants, especially large plants like these. In the winter season, you can trim the canopy to a manageable size, and what will happen then is in the coming months, the tree will start sending out newer shoots to fill in the canopy. Now, there is one reason why you should prune the trees, and the reason is to easily harvest the guavas that are growing on the trees. So as you can see here, in the month of March, we have a lot of new shoots growing, and the tree will continue to grow through the spring season, and it's about in the late spring or the summer season that it will start producing flowers and blooms to produce fruits for the next fruiting season. So as you can see here, in September, the plant has grown almost completely back to where it was, and it has produced a lot of these guavas. As you can see here, beautiful looking guavas, and very delicious as well. Now the white Arabian guava does not produce a lot of fruits, but whatever fruits it produces are very nice tasting. So let's go ahead and open up one of these guava, the white Arabian guava fruits, to show you how it looks like. So very soft flesh. There are a few seeds, but not a lot, at least not as much as the Mexican white guava. But as you can see here, a very soft fruit. The seeds are there. They are medium soft, I would say. Not very hard, not very soft either. White flesh that's very juicy, very flavorful. So to summarize, the white Arabian guava tree grows into a very big tree and must be pruned. It is a medium producer that produces small to medium sized fruit, which are extremely sweet and have an excellent flavor. They have soft seeds and soft fruit or the pulp, which is white in color. So in general, for any guava variety that you grow, you need to fertilize the plant every 3 months. You can use the same schedule that I had discussed for other fruit trees. For insect control, you can spray with mineral oil, although I have not seen guava trees being affected by any insects at all. and then you can prune every 2 to 3 years to maintain the size of the plant, which is very important for you to pick fruits easily. And then if you're in colder areas, make sure you grow them in containers. They grow well in large containers, and the guava plant does not tolerate frost, so make sure that you do not leave it out in the cold during a freeze. So there we have it, folks. That was our episode on growing the 3 guava varieties. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'd like to know from you if you grow guavas, or do you like to eat guavas and are looking forward to growing guavas in your garden. Do let me know your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, and we'll see you again soon. Happy gardening.